Welcome to CUWFalcons.com. I'm Steve Schar, joined here by women's basketball head coach Stacey Brunner-Jones, the winningest women's basketball coach in program history, coming off her 200th victory last night. Coach, 200. What was last night's game like?
It was exciting after the game was over. It wasn't a pretty game. We didn't play very well, and both teams turned the ball over a lot, but I didn't really think about 200, but a lot of people had talked about it, and just the atmosphere. There was a lot of fans and all my alumni there, and once it was over, it was just an exciting moment.
When you look back on your career here at CUW, first win came 2004-2005, 83-47 over Alverno here at home, but you had started the season 0-12. At any point did you think, is this first win ever going to come?
Yes. I thought that many nights. I slept a lot of nights in the office, and it was a rough first year, but I think it was really honestly the most important season I've had as a head coach, and it's fun to talk to those players that were on that team. They really worked hard, and we worked hard as a staff to lay down the foundation. Even though the wins were very limited that year, I look back at that season, and it was just really important in my career.
295 games it took you to get to 200. Last night you beat Lakeland 62-54. It was at home again for your 200th win. At any point did you want to selfishly get it at home because of you were in front of the president and the administration and your alumni and stuff, as opposed to going on the road and getting it?
You know, honestly, Steve, until you guys start talking about it, I never looked at which game it could be or anything like that. And it's really, 200 wins is great, but it's not about me. It's about the players and the assistant coaches I've had. And of course, it's a little bit more special at home because then everyone can be there. But, so yes, it was nice that it was at home.
200 wins. What is your most memorable moment or victory or a part of a game that you can remember?
Well, there's lots of them. We've had some really exciting games. I think obviously cutting down nets is really the highlight of anybody's program. And then winning the first round of the tournament up at Point. Just trying to put our program on the map in the country that we can compete at the national level. But gosh, overtime wins and players making some big shots or getting their 1,000th point, like those are all big games.
This next question, it's a loaded question. I know you're probably not going to give me an answer, but do you have a favorite player over the last 10-plus seasons?
My favorite players are the ones that bust their butt every day in practice and really believe in our system. And sometimes it takes players long to do that, but we've had some really amazing players here. And it's not always the ones who score, and it's not always the ones who have the, records, but I just like those hard-working, blue-collar kids that just come in every day and work hard. But it's so nice, the texts I've gotten and the emails, and just it's been awesome that way.
Last night you beat Lakeland 62-54. You also clinched another berth in the NAC conference tournament. 11 straight seasons for you. How important is it for this program to consistently be in the conference tournament every single year?
Oh, it's a must. It's an expectation, which is awesome. When we recruit kids, that's what we talk about. You're not coming here to win a couple games. We're here to compete for a conference championship and go to the NCAA tournament. So obviously it's a crucial part of our program. And it's nice to talk to the freshmen and get them to understand what's expected.
When you bring recruits in and freshmen after their first season, do they realize the expectations immediately, or does it take some of them some time knowing that this program has been so good for so many years?
It's an individual process. Some get it right away, and some it takes a long time. With the team that we have right now, we're so young, and about halfway through the season, I put in a video of when we went to the NCAA tournament and cut down the nets for the first time, and I just had to explain to them, when we're hard on you and when we have high expectations, it's not because we want to be mean or just think of it out, off a whim. Like, we know what we're doing and we know what it takes to get there. And I think that was kind of the turning point of this season, to get them to really buy in and understand what the expectations are here.
And finally, when I'm out in the community talking to fans and former players and stuff, and there's one word that's always tied in with this program, and that's winning or winners. What does that mean to you when people talk about your program, and that's the first word they say?
It's special. It means a lot. I'm glad that's a good word to go with your program. But, Dr. Ferry, President Ferry sets the tone right away when he meets with us as a staff, and winning is important. Dr. Barnhill expresses winning is important. And so from the top down, we are expected to win. And what I'm very proud of as well is just that we graduate our kids, they get good jobs, they have good grades, it all has been going very well for us, and I'm just very appreciative and lucky to have this job.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck on possibly 300 wins, not too far off.
Gosh, I don't know. That seems like a long time.
All right, stay tuned to CUWFalcons.com for updates on the women's basketball program as the season winds down and they enter the NAC conference tournament. Yes, what about the money sign?